Papa John's, the company, is in like
It's a war.
full mutiny. I've been watching the show The Prophet.
Yeah.
So this is gonna make sense in the end. Follow with me. So the Prophet is this guy Marcus Lemonis, and he's like this business guru. And what he does is he goes and invests in company and helps them become profitable. He sees the potential in them, but the business owners they're just fucking dumb.
It's like Nathan for you,
but reality,
right?
And the problem is like. Usually the companies have an interesting product or an interesting market share or something like that he can work with. But the owner is always just so fucking stupid. Like, it's really a lot of common sense stuff. He's like, all right, so you guys, I see you profited $500,000 last year, but somehow you still lost $300,000 in debt. And the owner's like, yeah, well, I bought a $300,000 truck to help promote or something like that.
That's a
real one.
Yeah.
Or they're like,
he's got this big truck standing outside of their office.
Yeah. He's like, well, it's a $500,000 truck. I got a big discount on it. And Marcus is like, you got to sell the truck, dude. Well, I didn't sign up for that.
A breakdown.
Yeah, I didn't sign up for that. Or it's always like, oh man. It's always like, this is a really common one. He goes and talks to all the employees, and they're all amazing and super hardworking. And they're like, yeah, he's never here. He just never comes here, the owner. He just never comes here. He's not involved at all. Oh, he's like, okay, so I need you to come to work 5 times a week. Oh, I did. Well, I did sign up for that. Okay. It's always the same dumb shit. That's such a funny show. Well, anyway, my favorite episodes is when it becomes a full-on mutiny, and it's so juicy. So he comes in at the request of the owner, and the owner is such a buffoon. He's so incompetent that he makes a pact with the employees, and they all turn against the owner who called him and oust him. And then he gets all defensive because, like, often he'll give equity to the employees. And then it's like, and then they're always like, fuck you, you're not my boss anymore. Suck my dick, I hate you.
They actually have conversations like that.
And it's so good.
Where the owner will come in and he's like, I don't like how you're doing this, whatever. Yeah. And then the employee who now has equity will say, well, you're not my boss anymore.
Guess what? Fuck you. Marcus comes in and he's like, well, yeah, he's right. Fuck you. You suck. And then they always go like, well, it's my company, and I'm going to run it the way I am. And then Marcus is like, well, if you run it the way you are, then this business is going to be you're going to be closing the doors in 2 days because you don't know how to run a business. And it's so great. So that's what's happening to Papa John's. There's a full-on mutiny at Papa John's. He has been outed. His face is off all of the branding. Remember, Papa John built this company. It's the company.
Papa John.
It's his fucking name, right?
But now it's Steve.
Papa Steve's house. Welcome to Papa Steve's house. So they're removing his face. Even at the headquarters, they're doing a huge makeover at the headquarters where they're removing his face off the walls.
I feel like it's not worth the money they're spending on all this.
Well, they're betting. Well, they must be hurting.
I guess.
They're in like full panic mode. And so they've even gone as far as to remove the apostrophe from Papa John's. Papa John's International filed paperwork about the new spelling and brand imagery with the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office in late August. Removing the possessive apostrophe in Papa John's would, in theory, provide a more distance between the company and its founder so it doesn't look like he owns the business. That is the dumbest shit.
That doesn't make any sense.
It's his fucking name.
So it's Papa John's without an apostrophe?
But it doesn't make sense. It's a possessive S. His name is Papa John. So what is the S indicating?
Like the basic grammar that I do know.
It's not grammatically correct. Yeah, Hila's, she's fluent in English and knows. So anyway, the apostrophe is out, the face is out, and they have released this heart-wrenching, really powerful, moving.
And do you like the new logo?
No.
Looks so lame.
That's not the Papa John I know and love.
By the way, they are also removing the better ingredients, better pizza, I read.
That's a classic, you know, by the way, guys, it's just not that fucking serious. You're selling pies. But anyway, save that because They made this ad that they posted on their Twitter, and it's like a whole campaign about like, we're so sorry. We are so disappointed. We have to do better. And it's like the saddest, most emotional shit ever. And I would like to play that for you now with your permission. Actually, I don't need your permission. You have no control over the show. But I hope you'll enjoy. So they compiled a bunch of tweets that they got.
You know what? I wonder if it's really hurting their business, or they're freaking out because they're getting like social media backlash.
Well, the easiest
'Cause
way to
we
tell
know,
is
like-
to look at their stock
Mm.
value. Papa John's. I mean, people. Oh, looks like they're. I mean, it looks pretty well. Actually, in the 5 days. Okay, hang on. Let me open this up. So here, this is the 1 year graph. You guys can see. It looks like they took a big hit recently from the Papa.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go to 5 years. Let's just get. Oh yeah, they took a big hit. Let's go max years. Let's see the historical data here. Okay, that's not that helpful. Let's go 5 years. So you can see.
Do 1 year.
1 year.
Yeah.
They took a big hit from Papa John.
Wow.
But they're climbing back, and I think, I guess. See, it's hard to know if it's from their efforts or people are just over it and they want pizza
People just
again.
forgot.
They just want pizza. You know.
But they're like, no, it's the apostrophe.
They're like, dude, that apostrophe was genius. We made $1 billion.
I just looked it up, and I see an article that says it was from the beginning of August that their sales overall nationally was down 7%.
Okay.
Which, I mean, that is significant. I mean,
It's
not as much as I expected, honestly.
Yeah, it's not a huge difference, but it's okay.
But the old logo is superior.
I agree. Just like their pizza. Anyway, here we go. We heard you. Papa John's, I am so disappointed in this company. I'll never order from you again.
So it's like all these tweets.
Papa John's, I'd rather have frozen pizza than racist pizza. They're really owning it. Like, they're actually, like, railing the original Papa because they're being like, we were racist pizza.
But that was that guy.
That was that fucking guy who made this company that we're all riding. Racism is disgusting, and I won't support it. Delete Papa John's. Nice meme. Remember when we were actually making progress on civil rights issues? You expected better from Papa John's. Why does this have the music of like a suicide prevention? It's like Papa John's the company is on suicide watch.
Yeah. Papa Steve.
Papa Steve's on suicide watch. You expected better from Papa John's, so did we. What does he make of all this? Papa's sitting at home watching this shit?
He must be furious.
Yeah. Papa's in the house. What does Bo think of all this? A little too late on this. Blaming players for poor sales with dog whistle racism was a hack move. Yeah, it's just a bunch of these kind of tweets. I will not give you any more money. I don't know what, if anything, will do to earn my business ever again. Won't put another dime into Papa John's.
It's crazy.
Will not support a company until you change your policies. Pitiful. Look in the mirror. Stop deflecting blame and do better. Thank you for your anger. It's almost like pathetic how like it's like stand up for yourself, Papa John. Thank you for your anger. Thank you for your criticism. And thank you for your honesty. I'm going to call the police. I think Papa John's on suicide watch. I'm going to get an officer over there to the headquarters, make sure they're not going to hurt themselves.
The whole company is
Whole company,
depressed.
Yeah. Thank you for your honesty. It's making us better. Just like our pizza. Better ingredients. Better pizzas. We already have the best pizza, but your honesty is making us as people better. What did I do to deserve this? Papa John's sitting at home like, Papa Steve, what did I do to deserve this disrespect? Papa John's is my company. I built this company with my own hands. I tossed the dough, I made the ingredients. What did I do to deserve this disrespect from you? Look at my son, Bo. What is my son, Bo, to do? He was meant to inherit this pizza empire. Hit me with that music, you guys, for Christ's sake.
My son Bo was meant to inherit this pizza empire.
Oh, seriously, Bo just lost like everything.
Bo, my son Bo, he's a good boy. He was meant to inherit this pizza
His
empire.
whole life he had to deal with his dad, but it was like, at least I'm gonna get this.
Yes, at least that. But now,
Up in the house.
Welcome to Papa's house.
Well, you both did that. Oh my god, I could do that for hours.
Isn't The Godfather the best movie ever?
It is. It really is. Because
You mean it?
I mean, yeah, that's really a controversial statement too. By the way, that's really brave of you to come out and say that.
So brave.
Nobody else agrees with you on that.
But I mean
You act like
it.
you're saying,
Like really the best. Not just, oh, it's the best.
you know why it's the
Like,
best?
is it really the best? Because I think it is.
Well, I'll tell you why it's the best, and it's simple. It's all, and this is why I love Casablanca so
Yeah.
much. It's just good acting, a good story, and that's it. It's pure cinematic beauty. It's beautifully directed, acted, and written. There's no special effects. There's no gimmicks. It's just beautiful cinema, you know? And you're sucked in.
It is.
From scene to scene, you are
The first-
fully engulfed.
I love the first like 20 minutes or
At the
whatever with
wedding?
the wedding.
you come to me. Stevie, you ask to be.
Is that his name, Stevie?
I think it's Steve.
Steve, you come to me on the day of my daughter's wedding and you ask, can you be CEO? And I say to you,
Steve Ritchie.
Steve Ritchie, I say to you, what did I do to deserve this disrespect? My son, Bo, he was teased all throughout high school. He was meant to have this birthright, and you take it from him.
Bo never did anything.
What did my son, Bo, do? He was a pizza prince, and now he's a pizza peasant.
You think Bo is going to be like Michael and just like ruthlessly take control of the Papa John's empire?
That'd be amazing. I want a 3-part trilogy about Papa.